And welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'll be teaching you error. So what are errors? How do you handle error in Solidity? What are different type of errors, messages, and all of that you can use in your Solidity contracts? So we'll be looking at that in this particular video. So first of all, you probably would have come across require or assert, revert, and all that. So what do they really mean? So basically, require is trying to check if a particular condition is being fulfilled before that particular function is being run or executed. And assert is usually used for conditions that should never be false or should never fail. And then revert is similar to require. So reverts, you mostly use them alongside when you're writing a custom message or a custom error message. So without talking too much, let's see that in action. So basically what I'm going to do in this video is to create two different kinds of function. One that handles the normal require error message and the other that uses a custom error. So basically we are going to have something like this. As you can see, this is address type, which is a global variable, and this is an array, an error type already exists. So this is what we're going to use for our custom error message. And this is just us mapping the student address to a boolean saying whether the address, this is for us to check whether this address already exists or not. So I believe some of the things we've learned in previous video, we are putting some of them together in this particular video. So assuming you are registering a student and you want to check if that particular student address has already been registered, you can pretty much do this using the map. So we are checking, we are using the require statement to say, does this wallet address already exist? So we are saying map, my map, then in square brackets, we have the wallet, not my map. So we are saying we are checking if it's already there. So and then the message is address already exists. So that means, and at this point, line 20, we are setting the value of the wallet address to be true. That is when it has been set in line 19. So when you set the value in line 19, coming down to 20 is setting it to true. So anytime you call this function again and passing the same address, you're going to get an error saying address already exists. And on the other hand, we are doing the same thing but using a custom error message. So these are custom error already exists. And then we are doing a normal if condition. We're saying if my map, then we'll pass this wallet. If it already exists, then we call this revert. Otherwise, we're going to set it to true if we're just calling it for the first time for that particular wallet address. So basically, for the purpose of optimizing our contract and for the purpose of having in terms of optimization and reduce gas fee, it is always advisable to make use of the custom error messages instead of the regular require, which most of us are probably used to. So always try and adopt the custom error message. It will save you a lot on gas. All right, so let's compile these contracts and deploy. Okay, so let's deploy. I've deployed it. So let's see what we have there. So basically, I want to copy this wallet address and then paste it here. So for the first time, now let's talking about gas. Let's even monitor what's happening here. So for the first time, once we register, everything goes fine. So let's check how much on gas we have spent. So we have gas 76526. Transaction cost is this. Execution cost is this. All right, let's do the same thing and see the difference, if at all there is going to be any difference. So this is giving us an error. The transaction has been inverted. blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, so it's giving us an error because even though we have not called this function before, but we are using the same wallet address that we initially passed to these registered students that was already set to true. If we try to use a different wallet address, we shouldn't get an error. So since we have not registered it in this first function, this should work out fine. So let's check the transaction costs. Wow, wow. So indeed, the error, I don't think I've actually monitored the difference, but I just know that custom error change save more on gas. So now let's take a look at the gas price. Execution cost is 27,990, but yeah, execution cost is almost double. Wow. And then this other section, the transaction cost is 49422, and yeah, the transaction cost is 66544. And then yeah, the gas fee is 563. Yeah, this is 7. Wow. So the difference is obvious. So I would advise you, if you want to save on gas when users are interacting with your contract or calling functions, you want to consider using custom error rather than require. I hope you have learned something from this video, and if you have, please do it to like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends, and please don't forget to subscribe. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section, and I will see you next time.